Impact Wrestling alive on, I'm not sure if it's live. It's on Spike TV right now. Uh, uh, but before I get to revealing and talking about Impact Wrestling, just 3 days away from the biggest pay-per-view in TNA, Bound for Glory. Uh, I want to remind everyone to check out the link in the description. Help me help Jake Roberts get in the 2014 WWE Royal Rumble. Uh, I know this has nothing to do with TNA, but I still want to let everybody know about it. Uh, but Impact kicks off with DC Carter coming to the ring, along with some very familiar uh, guests. I guess it's not the same exact guys, but uh, if anybody knows about the original ECW, Atlas Security coming to the ring with Dixie Carter, uh, two member, two security guards uh, coming to the ring, one carrying a briefcase. Dixie says that tonight she's putting a $50,000 bounty on the head of AJ Styles to anyone to take him out before the pay per view this Sunday. Uh, this brings out the world champion Bully Ray, the leader of the Aces and Eights, who I believe will be gone at Bound for Glory or shortly thereafter. I believe Aces and Eights will be disbanded or abolished. But Bully Ray comes out with the hot book test marker, and says that he's gonna take the 50,000, uh, take AJ Styles out, and retain his world title at Bound for Glory. This brings out Magnus, who pretty much challenges Dixie and Bully to grow some backbone or whatever. But this Bully and Magnus is getting into a heated argument as Bully Ray pushes him into the corner and starts to berate him until Magnus catches him with a straight right hand, knocking him down, and Bully rolls out of the ring. Magnus challenges him for a match tonight. Bully, I guess, accepts. That match, I guess, will be sometime later tonight, just 3 days before Bound for Glory. Bully Ray versus Magnus should be a really interesting match. But we go after a commercial break. We go to the Aces and Eights uh, clubhouse, where Bully says that tonight uh, they all have a chance of collecting that 50,000. Uh, the only three members that I see are Bully, Garrett, and Bully, Bischoff, and Nuxie. Uh, Bully says tonight Nuxie will take on one half of the tag team champions. He didn't say which one, but it's either Storm or Gunner. It's either James Storm or Gunner. Uh, and Bischoff will be there in his corner. Uh, but the first match of the night is it's a special preview of uh, the pay-per-view show that will air on Spike TV 1 hour before the actual pay-per-view. There will be a four-way tag team match for a number one contenders match for a number one contender spot on the pay-per-view for the tag team titles. Uh, Eric Young and Joseph Park against Chavo and Hernandez against Bad Influence against the Bromance. But tonight it's a four-way match. Christopher Daniels of Bad Influence, Bobby E of Bromance, Hernandez, and Eric Young in a four-way singles match. That's the first match of the night is going on right now, and I have a feeling that Daniels will somehow win this, but you can never really tell. If anybody's watched on the website, on TNA's website, the last few days, they've been doing this road trip video compilation, like series of Eric Young and Joseph Park driving to Phoenix for uh, Pound for Glory. It's very hilarious. The last one they showed today, Eric Young realized he was in this match, and they had to backtrack, or at least he did. He had to backtrack back to, uh, I think they were in Daytona, but to make this match. But that was very hilarious to me. But who's gonna win this match? I have no idea. I'm hoping for Daniels, but we'll have to wait to see how it turns out. So let's get to it. Very shocking. YBE pulls out the victory after Eric Young did most of the work. Uh, hitting a belly to belly side suplex on Christopher Daniels. Uh, and Eric Young then went to the top rope for the flying elbow. He hits it, but right before he jumped off the rope, YBE tagged himself in, and as soon as Eric Young hit the elbow, YBE pushed him out of the way, pinned Christopher Daniels, and picked up the win. But what I failed to mention, or what I messed up on before, was that this match was, well, the match during the four-way during the pre-show this Sunday on Spike TV. It's not actually a four-way, it's a gauntlet match, which means in this match, with YBE winning, that means the Bowmans are the last team, will be the last team to enter during the gauntlet this Sunday, giving them a big advantage over the other three teams, Hernandez and Chavo, Bad Influence, and Eric Young, and Joseph Parks. One of those four teams will go on to the actual pay-per-view and challenge James Storm and Gunner for the tag team titles. Uh, we could see the Blowmans actually pick up the win, being the last team into the match. After watching Robbie celebrate for a couple minutes, couple seconds, we go backstage to AJ Styles being interviewed about the bounty on his head, but before he can get out much, he's shot from behind by Jesse Gattos, the other half of Bowman's, who's trying to collect on the bounty, but is unsuccessful. After dispensing of Jesse Gattos, AJ Styles says it's going to be a long night and walks off. How long will AJ Styles be able to survive tonight, or will he be able to survive tonight with his $50,000 bounty on his head, placed on his head by Dixie Carter? Time will tell, but we still got more Impact to get through, so let's see what else they have in store. AJ Styles comes out to talk about the $50,000 bounty on his head, but is interrupted by Nux and Garrett Bischoff, who try to double team him until the tag team champions Gunner and James Storm come out and run them off, and to kick off the one-on-one match between Gunner and Nux, which is coming up next. It looked like Storm and AJ had an understanding as they stared each other down. AJ walked off, and we kick off the second match of the night. Who's gonna win? Gunner, one half of the tag champions, Gunner, or the hitman of the Aces and Eights, the big Nuxie. I have a feeling that they're gonna want to make Gunner look strong going into the Bound for Glory pay-per-view this Sunday. Well, he and Storm will be challenged by one of four teams, but they can always surprise us. So let's get back to the show. Gunner picks up the win after it looked like Nux was gonna win with a flying cross body, but Gunner kicks out. Nux actually called for Bully Way to come out. He called for Bully to come out because Bully had said before that same I mentioned before that he would have no bats, but apparently that was all BS as Knox was calling for Bully to come out and help him, which he never did. But Gunner catches him, catches Knox sleeping and pins him for the 1, 2, 3. Uh, the tag team champions Gunner and James Storm uh, looking good going into the pay per view, just like I said. And it looks like Aces and Eights are getting ready to disband or break up, uh, or just leave Bully Way. Gotta let Nuxie and I mean Nuxie and Bischoff may just leave Bully and go on and make a tag team or something. But uh, we got we go after the match. We go backstage to Chris Sabin and Velvet Sky, who being interviewed about the $50,000 bounty. Another thing I failed to mention before was that Dixie said it. Not only Dixie said at the beginning, not only that the man that takes out AJ will get the $50,000, but will take AJ's spot in the main event this Sunday against Bully Way. Sabin says he deserves to be in the main event instead of being in the Ultimate X match, one of the most dangerous matches in wrestling. He, and apparently he's gone off to not only collect the money, but to put himself in the main event. Well, let's see how that plays out later tonight or throughout the night. But we still got more Impact. About an hour left, an hour and some change left on Impact. So let's see how it turns out. We come back to Impact where they show a highlight reel. Well, not a highlight reel, but a package, pre-game package leading into the what is now a three-way knockouts title match between Gail Kim, Brooke Tessmacher, and the reigning defending knockouts champion ODB. Those three will face off this Sunday for the knockouts championship at Mount Forgoy, but they also highlighted the fact that there's a new wild card in the knockouts division that goes by the name of Lady Tampa, the daughter of the Barbarian, the legendary Barbarian. Uh, what role will she play this Sunday? Will she play a role in that match? Will she somehow be added to that match? As a late entry? We'll have to wait for Mount Forgoy to find out. But find that out, and who will walk out with the Knockouts Championship at Mount Forgoy? Gail Kim, Tessmacher, or ODB? All former and current Knockouts champions. Gail Kim, the first ever Knockouts champion, and Tessmacher, as we all know, is the main squeeze of the current world champion, Bully Way, and the leader of the Aces and Eights. After the pre-game package, we then see another package highlighting the X Division match this Sunday. Five-way, what is now a five-way, and I'm hoping that somewhere on the show they'll turn it to a six-way, possibly adding Kenny King or another member of the X Division. But at the moment, it's Samoa Joe, Jeff Hardy, Chris Sabin, Austin Aries, and the current X Division champion, Manic, the Masked Man of Mystery, Manic. After highlight package, we then go at stage to Chris Sabin, who apparently is searching for Jeff Hardy, not Jeff Hardy, but AJ Styles, searching for the phenomenal one, or what he called the not so phenomenal one, AJ Styles, to collect that bounty and the main event spot at Mount Forgoy. But instead he wants into Samoa Joe, who reminds him that tonight it will be Sabin versus Joe, tonight, and he also has to worry about the X Division match. The Ultimate X X Division title match that I mentioned before at Bound for Glory. That match, the one-on-one match, Saban and Joe, is about to kick off. So let's see how it turns out. Samoa Joe forces Chris. I keep saying Chris, but it's Chris Saban. Uh, Samoa Joe forces Chris Saban to tap out to the Nikita clutch. Uh, After a very back and forth match, he locks Joe locks in the Nikita clutch, and Saban quickly taps out after the after uh, Joe is after Joe is announced as the winner. Austin Aries comes running out and attacking Joe. Uh, this brings out Jeff Hardy, who his twist of fate on uh, Austin Aries. He goes, Hardy then goes out to outside of the ring, grabs a ladder from under the ring, and stands it up in the ring. It looks like he's gonna do a dive off the ladder, but instead, he's stopped by Chris Sabin. Yeah, Chris Sabin, who he who pulls Hardy down off the ladder, only to catch a mule kick from Hardy. All four guys are down as Manic, the X Division champion, Manic comes out, climbs the ladder, and hits a double cross body on both Chris Sabin and Austin Aries, reclaiming the ring as the X Division champion. Uh, the segment ends with Hardy, Joe, and Manic, for the lack of a better word, celebrating. We then go backstage. Well, it looks like Bad Influence is trying to collect on the $50,000 bounty on AJ Styles. There's a double teaming him backstage. Uh, AJ files back, throwing Kazarian into Daniels, and giving himself a chance to grab a fire extinguisher that was attached to the wall. He sprays them both with the fire extinguisher, and as smoke clears, AJ Styles is gone. Uh, what will happen with the phenomenal one the rest of the night? We'll have to wait, see how this develops. But coming up next is Bully Way 101 with Magnus. How is that going to play out? Let's see. We come back to Impact where we see another promo for the new superstar making his way to TNA Wrestling. EC3, Ethan Carter III, who, as everybody already knows, is actually the former Derek Bateman. I'm not sure of his, I can't remember his real name at the moment, but Derek Bateman, who used to work for WWE, was part of the NXT, one of the first NXT shows, but never really got to do much after. He is now with TNA Impact Wrestling, and apparently EC3, Ethan Carter III, will make his first debut appearance at Bound for Glory. And after weeks of promos and advertisements leading to his debut on Impact Wrestling, we finally find out that he is indeed apparently the nephew of Dixie Carter. He actually called her Auntie Dixie, which I thought was hilarious. And he will make his debut this Sunday at Bound for Glory. We then go to one of our main events of the night, Bully Way versus Magnus. It actually was a really long match that went through a commercial. At the end, it was like Bully was gonna use his chain to knock out Magnus to pick up the win after the referee got squashed in the corner. But instead, Sting comes out and grabs Bully's arm that had the chain on it and tried to take the chain. But instead, the referee got up and tried to explain this thing. He had to leave. This gave Bully the opportunity, after the chain came off his arm, to hit a low blow on Magnus behind Sting and the referee's back, and pick up the cheaply controversial win over Magnus. After the match, Magnus seemed disappointed that Sting and his mind interfered in the match, uh, building more steam for the one-on-one match this Sunday. Sting and Magnus go one-on-one at Bound for Glory. Sting tried to smooth things over, and Magnus seemed to accept, but it looked like he had other plans in mind. Uh, but we still got about 30 some odd minutes left on Impact, so plus a potential contract signing between Bully Ray and AJ Styles tonight if AJ makes it through the night uh, without being injured or taken out of the match this Sunday due to that bounty on his head. We'll have a contract signing between Bully and AJ tonight, which should be interesting. But right now, there's more Impact to go, so let's get back to it. Kurt Angle comes out to talk about his Hall of Fame induction in the one-on-one match this Sunday at Bound for Glory. He he's interrupted by his opponent, Bobby Roode. They have a verbal back and forth until Roode catches him with a right hand. They have a in-ring brawl until the other members of the Ego, Daniels and Kazarian Bad Influence come out. They triple team Angle until Robert Roode tells him to leave him alone and tells him that he's got it under control. After Kazarian and Daniels leave, Roode locks in the crossface on Angle, and apparently I didn't really see it, but Kurt Angle apparently tapped out to the crossface by Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode leaves Angle in a heap on the mat, going into the match this Sunday at Bound for Glory. Will Bobby Roode pull off the same feat this Sunday and beat Kurt Angle, one of the best wrestlers, or possibly the best wrestler in the world right now, on the biggest stage of TNA wrestling? We'll have to wait for Sunday to find out. But coming up next is the contract signing between Bully Ray and the world champion, leader of Aces and Eights, and his challenge for this Sunday, AJ Styles. Will AJ Styles make it through the contract signing and the night as the number one contender, or will someone finally catch in and collect that $50,000 bounty that was put on AJ's head just 2 hours ago? We'll have to find out. We're about to find out, so let's get back to it. Impact closes with the contract signing between AJ and Bully Ray. AJ Styles and Bully Ray have a verbal back and forth until both men sign the contract, but after Bully signs it, he decides he wants to take up Dixie Carter on her $50,000 bounty for tonight, and pushes the podium into AJ's stomach and tries to go after her with the chain, but AJ ducks and grabs the briefcase from one of the security guards and hits Bully Ray in the face with it. He then opens the briefcase with the $50,000 and tosses the $50,000 into Dixie Carter. It's Dixie trying to clean up the money. AJ and Bully have a verbal back and forth with AJ in the ring and Bully on the ramp to end Impact Wrestling. Very good Impact Wrestling tonight, going into the pay-per-view this Sunday. Who will walk out with the World Championship? Will Bully Ray continue his dominance? Or will AJ finally grab the holy grail of TNA wrestling and uh, hold the, hold it hostage as it were against Dixie Carter and finally destroy H's and Eights. We'll have to wait for Sunday, but that's the end of Impact. Like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the link in the description for the Jake Roberts petition to get him in the Royal Rumble. That's Impact, and I'm out.